Hello there, fellow adventurers. I'm Pennington Inkwell, and this is Dueling Network, because it's time to duel! Yeah, it's kind of late here. I didn't have anything prepared. I feel like I've been uploading a little too much Undertale compared to everything else, and Pokemon Reborn won't work. So, I thought, hey, you know what? Let's let you guys in on one of my hobbies. I am a massive Yu-Gi-Oh nerd. So Dueling Network is a cool little website. I'm actually in Google Chrome right now. There's a cool little website where you can go and set up your own deck and just duel people online. You don't have to own the cards to play with them. You don't have to be face to face with the person to duel them. I haven't been here in a while, but you know, mostly because a lot of people don't consider it the best platform, but it's the one that I've used the most. So as you can see here, we have the advanced or rated duels, which basically uses the most up-to-date rules. The unrated, which are just up-to-date rules, but it doesn't affect your win-loss ratio. Traditional, which is, well, the traditional rules from the first generation of the show. And then unlimited, which is more or less like very, very few rules. So if you go over here to the deck constructor, you can set up your deck. You just type whatever card you're looking for in over here, select it from here, and just drag and drop. Oh, I don't want to spoil the surprise of what kind of deck I use. Well, may have already spoiled it. Anyway, so yeah, things weren't working very well, so I thought, hey, you know what? Let's just jump in and see if we can find somebody to duel. I don't have a very good win-loss ratio. I'll explain that later, but you know, let's have a match. It's best 2 out of 3. See if we can find somebody to duel with. I just thought maybe I'd jump in and show you guys what I enjoy. If I can ever find somebody to duel. It'll just randomly pair you up with somebody else who's hosting a match. Alright, partner found. As you can see, my we open up with rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first. Yeah, I won! Alright, so as you can see, my profile picture, I chose Jaden. I'll admit, I'm that guy. I'm that guy who likes GX the most out of all the series. Probably one of the only guys who likes GX the most out of all the series. Oh, ow. Okay, that's loud. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. It's weird. There's supposed to be music playing. There's supposed to be music playing right now, but there isn't anything working. So, anyway, I'm just gonna go over to the chat and tell this guy, hey, good luck, have fun. So, let's see here. Widespread dud. I'm gonna set this, set my second trap, third trap. Now I'm gonna activate Pot of Duality. What this allows me to do is look at the top 3 cards in my deck and add one to my hand. And I'm going to add Battle Fader to my hand. So, anyway, I'm kind of excited to see what this guy's playing, especially if he's going to go with just one face down for his opening turn. And then we'll send these back to the top of the deck and shuffle them in. So yeah, you know, this is just something I like to do in my spare time. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For a long time. And, wow, he's just not getting any good cards. Oh, Clock Tower Prison. Yes! So Clock Tower Prison is a field spell that allows me to, during each of my opponent's standby phases, place 1 counter on. When it has 4 or more counters, I cease to take battle damage. Oh boy, what did he summon? Oh, he's a Blackwing player. Alright, well, that activated the effect of my Battle Fader. When I'm attacked directly, Battle Fader summons itself in defense position and stops the attack. Alright, I'm going to set my Gravity Bind and end my turn. And Clock Tower Prison is now up to 2 counters. What's this? When a Blackwing monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, you can add 1 Blackwing monster from your deck to your hand with thus attacking that monster. Oh! Cool. So. Alright. So, because of his card effect there, now that he's summoned a Blackwing monster, he can add 1 to his hand with 1900 or less attack. So some of you may be asking yourselves, wow, Pen, now here's my question. Why does he only have 35 cards left in his deck while you have 46? Well, thank you for observing that. That's a very good question. Whoa. Okay, and if you control Blackwing... Okay, so he special summoned Bora the Spear. Well, what a pity. You activated my trap card. Gravity Bind! Monsters that are level 4 or higher cannot attack. So I actually run a... I don't run an archetype. Like, an archetype, you can see all of his cards, they're Blackwing cards. And they have effects that support each other, and they have spells and traps that support them. I don't really use those kind of cards. Which is not very good for my win-loss ratio, I'll admit. Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. The XYZ summoned. Okay, let me see what this thing's effect is. I've never seen this card before. 2 level 4 monsters. You can attach 2 XYZ materials from this card, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes half its current attack, and if it does, this card gains that lost attack. Ha! Joke's on you, buddy! My monster has 0 attack! That's not helping my case, is it? Okay, Divine Wrath, Widespread Dud, and Raigeki Break. Ooh, you know what? That means... if I go to my main phase, I can activate Widespread Dud. Now what this card lets me do is it lets me pick 2 monsters, I think it says attack position monsters, on the field, and when either of them leave the field, it's going to destroy the other one. So that means he can't use this Shura the Blue Flame as a tribute to summon a higher monster, or as an XYZ material. So I'm going to end my turn again. And since this is a standby phase, I can add 1 more counter to Clock Tower Prison. So for those of you who haven't caught on by now, I may not use an archetype, but I do have a strategy to my deck. And my strategy is stall. My strategy is to set up as great a defense as I can, and then either build up my defenses, or build up an attack all at once with 1 combo that can take him down in 1 hit, or force my opponents from running out of cards. Most Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, they'll try their best to stick close to around maybe 42 cards, stay near the bottom limit of how many cards they can have in their deck. Great. Let's see. Alright. So, you might be asking yourself, but Pen, those monsters are level 4. Why are they attacking you? Well, there is one small problem with that. Let's see here. So it's minus 2,500 there. Unfortunately, you may notice monsters with levels, the levels are on this side of the card. But XC monsters have their levels on this side of the card. That's because XC monsters don't actually have levels. They have rank. It's kind of stupid, if you ask me, but, you know, what are you going to do? That's the way the game works. Uh-oh. Trigger 1 monster your opponent controls until the end phase. Take control of the target, but it cannot declare an attack retributed. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. He just took control of my face-down monster. Well, this isn't gonna be pleasant. I'm gonna activate Raigeki Break. And destroy his Shura, and I'm going to discard my Montage Dragon here. Of course I discarded, pal. I know my own card. Now if I destroy his Shura the Blue Flame, that should also destroy his Dark Rebellion XC Dragon. Hold on, let me let him know. So, as I was saying, so according to the effect of Widespread Dud, since I destroyed that face-up attack position monster, the other one that I chose was destroyed. You see? And thanks to Gravity Bind, he can't actually... Oh, yes he can, never mind. He can actually attack with those. Because they're all under level 4 or don't have levels, period. Anyway, oh, you sneaky, sneaky dog. He just used my monster for an XC summon, which means I'm not going to get it back. Or wait, no he didn't. Okay, never mind, he changed his mind. He tributed it instead, so I'm not going to get Marshmallow back. Marshmallow can't be destroyed by battle, and he chose a Synchro monster. Inflict 800 damage to your opponent. Let me see here. So, let me just do the 800 for that effect. Oops. I know, buddy. I know. Hold on. Hold your horses. I can hardly see in here. I've got the lights turned off. But, thanks to my Clock Tower Prison, I don't take battle damage! Whew. That was a close one. So, my strategy is to just set up as strong a defense as I can until one of two things happens. I can either find a way to attack him with a strong enough attack to destroy all of his life points at once, or he runs out of cards. So I tend to use closer to the limit of how many cards I can have in one deck. You know, it's not much I can do, not much he can do. This is kind of a normal duel for me. Most people are used to a duel just being bam, 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 and done. Oh no you don't. Dark Bribe. That lets me negate your spell that would have destroyed my spell. Ha ha! In exchange, you draw an extra card. But, you know, as for me, I just kind of just roll with enjoying my little setup, you know. It makes some people rage quit, it makes some people mad, but, well, you know, I try to be easygoing about it. What did he activate? Delta Crow, anti-reverse. If you control a Blackwing monster, destroy all face-down spell and trap cards your opponent controls. If you control exactly 3 Blackwing monsters, which he doesn't. Okay, so destroy all face-down spell and trap cards your opponent controls. I am going to chain to that. Now, chaining basically means that a spell or trap can be activated in response to another one. So I'm going to send Metal Reflect Time to the monster zone and then send my other 2 cards to the graveyard. Now what Metal Reflect Time does is it doesn't stay a trap. Well, not. It stays a trap, but it also becomes a monster with 0 attack and 3,000 defense. Since I activated it, it was actually resolved before his Delta Crow anti-reverse was. Which basically means that got activated first, then anti-reverse was. They're activated in, or they are resolved in the reverse order that they're activated when you chain a card together. It's kind of a more advanced thing to explain. But, you know, maybe I'll make a... You know what? I should make a video just how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Before I start posting any more of these. Let's see how he responds. Let's see. Okay, just moving on to the next turn. Aha, no, there's my baby! Alright, you bell! And I actually don't have a way to summon her, so I'll have to end my turn. But yeah, Yubel is really great. Yubel is basically a mirror. If your opponent attacks her, they wind up taking as much damage as they tried to attack her with. Oh man, I feel like he's setting up for something big. That's the problem with a stall deck. You have to set up a wall that's good enough to handle everything your opponent can possibly throw at you. A stall deck means that... Effect. Special summons. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls. That target's attack and defense become half its current attack and defense. Okay, so it has 1500 defense. And he's attacking it to send it to the grave. Darn it! Anyway, so... And he forgot that I don't take battle damage because of Clock Tower. Well, while we're seeing what he's up to, once per turn you can target cards your control. Up to a number. Hold on. Oh man. That isn't good. That's not good at all. Because now he managed to destroy both of my defensive cards with that effect. Basically, for every Blackwing monster he controls, he can destroy one of my cards. Every turn. Oh, that doesn't spell a good thing for me. That's not good for me. Well, I got another Clock Tower Prison to replace that, but I have to survive 4 turns first. Alright, well, I may as well activate it. And, this is not good for me. This is not, alright. I didn't get any of my good combos aside from the Clock Tower Prison Gravity Bind combo. So, this didn't go too well. And he's going to use the effect to destroy this new Clock Tower, isn't he? Yep. Okay, so, I think that's probably about it. He's attacking me with all of his monsters. And I'm about to run out of life points. Yep. Alright. Just gonna let him know GG. Admit defeat. Yeah, I know. But, okay, so I lost. Well, we're on to round 2. You see, that's what it means when it's match. It's the best 2 out of 3. Now we can do what's called siding, where basically we can swap out one card for another one. And I think I'm going to swap a couple of cards for this card, Mistake. Which basically will allow me to stop him from adding those cards to his hand. Either player can banish cards, Astral Bear, Field Bear, Chaos Hunter. Yeah, I think that's the only trade I need to make is to swap in those 2 Mistake cards. And I gotta choose, and I think I will go second again. You see, first turn doesn't draw for their turn. That's the thing, and I prefer to just get as many cards into my hand as possible. Oh, please give me something. Yes! Wait, no. Ugh. Spirit Reaper is a good card. Clock Tower Prison you saw is really good, and Gravity Bind you saw is really good. But here's the thing, Heart of Clear Water is really good as well. Oh, draw 1 card and your opponent gains 1,000 life points. Alright, sweet. So I get 1,000 life points. Alright, so he's doing this again. Setting up another Shroud of the Blue Flame. Okay, so I've got a pretty decent opening hand here. Spirit Reaper I'm going to set. Now Spirit Reaper cannot be destroyed by battle. No matter how many times he attacks it, it's going to stay there. And I'm going to activate Clock Tower Prison. And end my turn. Okay, I finally got a monster. So things are looking a little bit better for me this time. I didn't get any monsters last round. That really didn't go well. At all. So let's see here. Yep, everything he's doing is fine. And... oh, joke's on you, pal. Spirit Reaper can't be destroyed that way. And he just used that to destroy all my cards. Well, not all of them. He can only destroy 3 of them. Or just destroy 1. Oh, all face down. Never mind. Never mind, I forgot. That only destroys the face down ones. Okay, so there goes my Gravity Bind. Oh, you know what? I could have chained to that. I could have chained Gravity Bind to that and been just fine. Oh well, live and learn. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn. Okay, all the Sonic fans are pleased for this episode. There we go. Appeased you, Sonic fan base. Okay, so let's see what he's up to. Oh boy, he's XC summoning. And who is this? Castel, the Sky Blaster Musketeer. Detach 1 XC material from this card. Target 1 face-up monster on the field and change it to face-down defense. Oh, crap. You see, Spirit Reaper's a little bit... yeah, he's a little fickle. He doesn't like being targeted for attacks. Or targeted by effects, I mean. If he's targeted by a card, I'm going to activate Call of the Haunted and bring back Spirit Reaper. I think that this is the only way that you can target Spirit Reaper with an effect is to do it while he's in the graveyard. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to take... that's only going to lessen the blow by a little bit. If a monster's in attack position and gets attacked, then you still take the difference as damage. It's like punching a wall. And that should deal 1,500. And that'll deal 1,700. But hey, I saved myself 900 life points. That could be the 900 that wins the game. I don't know. And he activated Raigeki. Okay. Okay. Man, I'm so glad that they unbanned that card. It destroys all monsters I control. Okay, let's set that. And I got nothing. I've really got nothing. During a standby phase, I can put 1 more counter on Clock Tower Prison, but that's only 3, and it's not going to protect me from his attack. So that's 1,700. Oops. 1,700. And then he's going to attack me again. Right. Or is he going to just play cat and mouse with me now? Anyway, so... yeah, that was just a quick look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling Network. Yep, there we go. There's the 1,800. And he's going to finish me off with 2,000. Okay, well, hey. Good game, buddy. Whoops. Sorry. Good game. And I will admit defeat. And that's the problem with my deck. Since I don't use an archetype, it's really not fast enough to get anything going. Anyway, so... I hope you guys enjoyed. This was just a quick little something I threw together in the hopes that, hey, you know, maybe we can have a little fun and I can share something I love with you guys. I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see the full potential of my deck. You didn't get to see Yubel in action. She's my baby. She's the one I actually centered that entire deck around. But, hey, you know, maybe next time. So, I'm all out of time for tonight, and hey, if you liked this episode, this little quickie, just hey, maybe drop a like and give me can't talk. Maybe give me a like. You know, it only takes a couple seconds. If you want to see more, think about subscribing. And yeah, if you have anything to say, got any feedback, anything cool to say, anything not cool to say, just whatever is on your mind, leave it in the comments. I always love reading comments and getting feedback. And for now, I wish you all the happiest of adventures. And don't worry, we'll get 'em next time. Bye!